Apologies in advance for the barking, there is a dog outside next door. Today we're playing Genshin Impact and I want to talk about bosses and strategies and potential ways to avoid dying. So let's get to it. Guys, welcome back to my channel. If this isn't your first time here, welcome, and I hope you enjoy and hope this is helpful in some way. So with this fire boss or fire plant, whatever you want to call it, the Pyro thing, every time it looks at you, you actually want to move. Now I actually do take quite a bit of damage here. That's just because my world level is level 5. So if I do get hit, it is most likely going to be a fatal hit because my champions aren't max leveled yet. So the plant will drop, and you can, at this time, you can just like combo element it. You can put a whole bunch of different abilities on it, so you can stack the effects. So I stacked Electro charge in my case because I had Barbara and Fischl, and every time it swings you can actually iframe it. So if you time it correctly, when you dash, you can dash into a skill and not take any damage. Well, you might take damage, but you won't drop. And that's what I've been doing a lot for these boss fights. This plant isn't actually as hard as every other boss out there, but there is still a strategy that you can use to defeat it quite quickly, and you can tear through it quite quickly as its defenses aren't as high as most other things. And if you keep stacking your effects and abilities, then it's gonna go down like most of the time. Whenever it drops to the floor, it is completely vulnerable. Now you can use any like electric and water combination, or whatever other combinations you've discovered. But I think for the fire plant, water and the electro charge is actually so broken because Barbara actually does damage. Look at those, like you're seeing Barbara do like 25, 103, all that. But then the electro charge actually gives me boosted damage, and because of the Fischl bird, I get elemental burst as well. So when I mix the geo element in with it, it actually, because my traveler is actually like my strongest at the moment, I actually use him to clear quite a few bosses. So you're going to see quite a bit of him. Whenever it looks at you, move away, or try to like dash into it or the other way, because you can actually dodge that. But there is one where it headbutts the floor 3 times, and you can avoid that too. Now fire does affect it, which is actually quite strange, but yeah, you could use fire to beat it, guys. So you can combo fire with what was it, with ice, I think it was, and you can vaporize things, or you can actually do fire and water and you vaporize it like that. So that plant gets pretty much done straight away. Wait, I wanna hear this. Look, we actually got a gold drop. Dang, we need to check that out. What do we get? Ooh, gladiator toxication. I think that said. Let's just check that artifact out real quick. As you can see, I'm actually using like 3 to 4 star artifacts, which isn't terrible. I haven't actually like transitioned from like all of my equipment yet, because I actually pulled a Chi-Chi with £100. Man, that Chi-Chi was expensive. I only got the 50 summon. But as I was saying before, this is a multiple part video. So in this video I'm covering the fire plant and the electro hypostasis. So if you want to know these strategies, stay tuned, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video when I'm doing some other bosses. I was thinking about doing the ice plant, but hey, I'm just kind of looking at sets, and I noticed that all the bosses actually drop the same set artifact. So I actually want to stack gladiator finale because I need a lot of people that need that. I have a lot of people that actually need that, so I want to stack that effect. But yeah, let's get to this electro hypostasis and show you guys the strategy for actually beating it. if you're not fully aware of it, or if you just want something to watch, I guess. So yeah, that little when it goes to like the little kind of hand thing, it charges towards you. You can actually run into that, or run to the side and fully dodge it. And sometimes it does break mid punch, like after that punch it will break. But when it does this, I don't think you can iframe that. I tried, but it didn't work. When it does this thing where it's like in the air and it's shooting things at you, you can actually run in circles around it and it will break itself. I like to use Barbara here because obviously it gets electric charge because it's already electric. You saw me iframe that one and it broke straight away, right? Now Official's Bird doesn't actually affect it here, but hey, I just wanted extra elemental blast, so I used it. When it does that circle thing, you actually want to run towards it but sideways, because it can actually like push you away and then instantly beam you down, and it does actually do quite a bit of damage. At the end it all comes back together and smacks you. Now this boss has a few skills, but it does the same things over and over again, so it's quite readable once you get the hang of it. And when it breaks like this, it's completely vulnerable. What you actually want to do, if you have a Junling, you want to save her, what's it called? The bear. I forgot what it's called. But there we actually interrupted his combo, because he was going to punch me, then scissors, and then smack the floor. But because we attacked him mid-punch, it broke. When it does this, you actually want to run away. You can escape it by, if you have a venti, you can just like float. But if you run back and forward like this, then you can actually dodge all of the things. It's scary because it actually like it can actually kill you. It actually does quite a bit of damage, and I've died to that before when I was a bit inexperienced. But now that I've fought it again and again and again, I thought I'd do a video for you guys just to share what the strategy is to beat this guy. Also, if you have like crazy damage, you can just yes, if you do happen to get stuck in this little barrier here, you can just attack the boss. Just please avoid the areas, the circles on the floor, because if you get trapped in that, you will get electrocuted. Now it's strange because if you're on the outside, I don't think it's immune to damage, but if you're on the inside, it can actually be. Also, the boss attacks to the way you're running, so if you run and then change direction, then I don't actually think it will get you. There's been multiple times where I've run and it's gone to punch me and scissor me and then smack the floor, but missed. Also that as well, just run to the side or run completely straight through the middle. As soon as those things close on you, just do some splash damage. Again, it's completely vulnerable in this stage. So when it dies, it's gonna create 3 kind of like orbs in a way. I don't know what to call them. 3 boxes, and you have to use your abilities to destroy that. Completely vulnerable again. I switched to official just to literally stack effects. And then here, run sideways, nice. Avoid the beams, and then when it comes together, it doesn't stay like apart for too long, but you can actually attack it. Right, now it's creating the cubes. Now all you want to do is literally just attack it with abilities. You won't be able to normal attack this because it just does 0 damage. And this is literally for every weapon. You want to use an ability and it will die straight away. If it does happen to not die straight away, then literally just keep destroying those crystals and you will be fine. Hope you enjoyed. I hope this helped, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next part.